How can I make a contemporary story about a black man, young black man, who learns to fly? When I began to write something like Song of Solomon, and I was trying to pull from the kind of culture that existed already in a northern town that had a large black community in it, so that the history was in their songs. And the history was also in little tales they told themselves, half told. And the history was also in the mixture of, and notice that book stops in 1963.
Yes.
I wanted to get it just before, things broke out and became much more articulate and focused,
Yes.
Along with civil rights movement.
Yes.
Much more interesting. Instead of just being a child or a sort of naive escape story, it's about flight.
Yes.
It really is about flight. And flight comes up a lot in spirituals. I'll fly away. Oh, Jesus, I'll fly away.
Understandably.
Understandably.
Yes.
So what is there about that? It's probably escape. It's also the move away from earth into things that were more spiritual. I mean, it has a lot of connotations. So I'm thinking, how can I make a contemporary story about a black man, young black man, who learns to fly, or who makes his escape? Not geographical escape back to
Yes.
Africa, but another mindset.
Yes.
How does he escape the prison, the cultural prison that he found himself in? And that was his journey. It's a kind of an unlearning and a learning.
Fantastic.
one of the reasons that writing out of and within African American culture was precisely this load of information from everywhere. In my own family, the mixture between, in the language, there was street language, there was sermonic language. You know, people actually quoted the Bible to you as a child and said, you know, nothing is more, and I'm not going to remember one of them, but they had biblical phrases in regular conversation. Or they had lyrics from songs. Or they had journalism. So that they pulled from everywhere.